True friendship reflects God's steadfast love, and it reminds us that we're never alone. A friend loves at all times, so true friendship shows us love in our lowest moments. How we live our lives reflect who we are. They reflect our heart. And something very important about friendship is the idea that we are who we surround ourselves with. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Nothing was ever a match for mine and Sydney's friendship. It was never something that the devil could take away or worldly things could impact. It was something that was a gift from God. It was something that truly was a testament to two being better than one. Hey guys, welcome back to Peace in the Storm podcast. I'm your host, Andelina Storm. Let's get into it today. Today, I want to talk about the friend that stayed. We're going to talk about loyalty and faith and how we see faith through friendship. True friendship reflects God's steadfast love, and it reminds us that we're never alone. So there's a few different Bible verses I want us to read today, 3 of which are in Proverbs, which really helps us out with the flipping of the Bible. If you guys don't have a Bible, don't worry about it. If you're watching, the Bible verses will pop up on the screen as I read them. And if not, you can just listen to me read it. So we're going to go to Proverbs. And the first one is Proverbs 17:17, my bad. Which says, "A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity." So in this verse, we know that a friend loves at all times. So true friendship shows us love in our lowest moments. It shows us this unconditional, this agape love of being there for us no matter what. And the word brother is used as a synonym for friend here. It's not only saying people blood related to you. It's saying people that you consider family, like the family you choose, which are your friends. And a brother is born for a time of adversity. The Lord gives us friends and community to use in moments of adversity or in challenge or at our lowest points. So your real friends are the ones that stick by you, even when you don't feel like anyone's there for you. The people that still choose to love you and support you in your lowest moments. Or maybe an example of this is if you're going through a really hard mental storm right now, if you're going through a really deep depression. A friend, in this sense, a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. Even if you go quiet, if you don't leave your room for a few days, if you aren't necessarily pouring into them the way you normally do, a friend is someone that's going to love you through that. The second verse is Proverbs 27:19, which says, "As water reflects the face, someone's life reflects the heart." For this one, this is telling us that how we live our lives reflect who we are. They reflect our heart. And something very important about friendship is the idea that we are who we're around. We are who we surround ourselves with. You want the people around you to be people that if someone tells you you act like them, that's a compliment. You want people to want to be like you too. You want your friends to think it's a compliment to be considered like you. My friends, if I'm reflecting the way I should be, my friends should think it's a compliment for someone to say you act a lot like Andelina. And that's a challenge for me in 2 ways. I need to be someone that is a good reflection of my heart, of Jesus' love, so my friends want to be like me. And I need to challenge myself by surrounding myself with people that I want to be considered like. I want people to be like, oh, you're a lot like them. The last one is Proverbs, not the last one in Proverbs, is 27:17. And it's, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." This feeds into what I was just saying a few verses before about how we're supposed to be a reflection of our own heart. We want the people around us to sharpen us, to make us better, to challenge us. I want to surround myself with people that ignite my flame to be a better person, to follow my calling, to do the thing I love. not someone that drags me down. I need someone that sharpens me. And it says iron sharpens iron. So therefore, I also need to be sharpening my friends. I need to be reaching out to my friends, encouraging them, telling them I love them, telling them I'm here for them, telling them that they got this, telling them that they will succeed, telling them I'll back them up, that their dreams aren't unachievable and that they're going to go out and they're going to do it. That's my job, because iron sharpens iron. And we're going to go to Ecclesiastes 4:9-16. So 4:9 says, 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. This is showing us that God created us for community. God is telling us that 2 are better than 1. He's telling us that we need each other. When we're in moments of darkness or sadness or challenge or adversity, we need someone to help us through that. And obviously the Lord is there with us, but having someone that is right next to us, walking with us through this, is what the Lord is calling us to have. It also says a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken, telling us that the more community we can find and the more people we can feel close with and want to be like and want to sharpen and want to make better, and they're making us better and they're sharpening us, the more strong we're going to be in our faith and the more we're going to be able to all walk through together. Hey guys, I have a free Peace in the Storm journal for you guys to help you guys write down the storms you're going through and combat that through scripture and through different coping mechanisms. You can find it below in the show notes. So a good testament to this is in my life is I have great friends and they all know who they are. They're probably listening right now and I love them all dearly. But one of them is truly the closest thing to heaven I've ever had on earth, and her name is Sydney. And Sydney and I have been best friends since we were around 10. So we've been best friends for about a decade now. And we have always just had this relationship with each other where it didn't matter what life threw our way or what challenges we faced. We were always there to pick each other up and walk through it together. On the day me and Sydney became best friends, we were at cross-country practice together in middle school, end of elementary school, early middle school. And we were running together. And Sydney said in that moment that God told her she was supposed to be my best friend. And in the moment, I didn't really believe her because I was oh, okay, did he? But it really is a testament to the way the last 10 years has looked, that God did place us in each other's lives for a purpose. So Sydney has always struggled with health, physically. She's had an autoimmune disease since she was a kid. And I've always struggled mentally since I was a kid. I was diagnosed with anxiety and OCD when I was 9. So when Sydney and I became best friends and we met each other in the 5th grade, we were able to accept each other for the challenges we were both facing and help each other through that as we grew up. I knew that if I was having a low moment, a low time, and I needed to call someone, I could call Sid. And Sid knew that if she was going through something where maybe she couldn't be at school as much, or maybe she needed to take time to rest, she knew that I wasn't going to hold that against her, and I was just going to love her through that. And a really cool testament to our friendship, which it isn't cool what happened or the circumstances we faced when we got to college, but it's cool that we were able to help each other, was when we got to college, I found out I have an autoimmune disease and I started going through a lot of health issues. And Sydney ended up struggling a bit mentally. She went through these trials and tribulations. And we were able to help each other on such a deep level because she was now struggling with what I had always struggled with growing up and still struggled with, and vice versa. And we were able to help each other through this. We were able to sharpen each other like iron through this, showing each other that even though there was all these trials and tribulation around us, that we both would walk through these storms, that we had each other. And because we had each other, we were going to be able to get through whatever life threw our way, whether that was like roommate troubles in college, because we go to college together, we're roommates, or whether that was like struggles with different friendships. One of us had a trouble with a relationship. One of us had health issues, mental or physical. No matter what it was, nothing was ever a match for mine and Sydney's friendship. It was never something that the devil could take away or worldly things could impact. It was something that was a gift from God. It was something that truly was a testament to two being better than one. And the strand of three cords is not easily broken. In high school, me and Sydney had like a third best friend. Her name was Kenna. And the three of us, like to this day, are just something that continues to sharpen each other and continues to build each other up. And the more I was able to find good, genuine people, and the more I was able to expand as like I grew up, other high school friends, other friends that I got to college that like they know who they are. I was able to build this community of people that if I'm struggling, I can call and talk to them. So maybe you're sitting there right now and you're like, wow, this is like great for you, but I don't have that. I don't have that community. I don't have a close friend that's like a brother like Sydney. And I'm here to tell you that I promise you there's someone out there that does love you the way Sid and I love each other, and that will be there for you the way Sid and I are there for each other. And there's many different places you can find community. Your local churches has like a youth group or a young adult, and you can find community through that. If you're on a college campus, you can join multiple different clubs and find your true people that do love and adore you. Maybe you don't go to either of those, but maybe you work out. I challenge you to go talk to the person next to you at the gym at a different machine, because we are taught by society, which I like mentioned in like a podcast before that, not to be vulnerable. But vulnerability is a strength. And I challenge you to walk up and be vulnerable with someone. And that is when you find that deep, like, friendship with each other. Or maybe you have friends right now, but they're more surface level. I challenge you to open up to those friends and have them open up for you and create a safe place for each other. Because vulnerability is where the deep friendships are made. If Sydney and I never opened up to each other, and Sydney never knew I had all those mental struggles, and I never knew the physical struggles she went through, we would not be able to have this deep-rooted friendship and be able to help each other for 10 years now. We wouldn't be able to make new friendships because we would be scared to be vulnerable now. So I challenge you to find community. Find someone, maybe just like walk up to a stranger, maybe text someone that you need to forgive, maybe fix that broken relationship. And I challenge you to find someone that you can be iron that sharpens iron with. And I challenge you to be iron. I challenge you to be someone that someone would want to be like. That makes you a good friend. As you're navigating this, as you're walking through it, pray on it, reflect, figure out ways you need to grow, be vulnerable with someone, and find community. If you guys like today's video, please feel free to like it and leave a review. If you have someone heavy on your heart during all this that you think you should share this video with, maybe you have a friend like Sydney, go ahead and share that with them. If you want to be able to see the Bible verses as I'm reading them, maybe next time you'll watch it on YouTube. If not, you can find me on any podcast location. And don't forget to grab your umbrella in the rain. I'll see you guys next week. Hi guys, it's Andelina Storm with Peace in the Storm podcast. If you've been liking the podcast so far and you want to dive deeper into it, I wrote a book called Sanity in the Storm where you can find the things we've been talking about in so much more detail. It can be linked below in the show notes, or you can find it at www.sanityinthestorm.com. Thanks.